I'm seeing 20/20 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young...
Can Zeke deke again? It's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, Ezekiel Elliott, fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. Other defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
You can't block me.
Geis with a carry on second down, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, this is Geis. Von Bell up to make the tackle. And we roll now on the graphics for the offensive starters.
Let's take a look at the left tackle, Taylor Lewan. A big, gregarious guy with great athletic ability. Plays the game with a little bit of an edge. In fact, he doesn't play to the whistle. He plays to the echo of the whistle.
It's Geis on the counter. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. The starters defensively now for the Falcons. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
On 3rd down, Fields. Goodwin able to haul it in. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is Geis, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he gets it down to the 32.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fields. That's complete. It's Corey Clement. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Off the play fake. Fields. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And this one is right through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw, being chased out left. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. They keep on the ground with Elliott. The numbers for Zeke from last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. This is what the defense is going to look like for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
For the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 6 there on the first down play. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimum gain.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Flush to his right. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down. Fields. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the draw, they go to Geis. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll run with Geis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Jeffrey Simmons with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get through...
that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. And Tampa Bay trots out there now and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. I don't know if they scripted this drive or they're going off field, but that's 3 plays that are working pretty well.
Yeah, not only that, there's 3 first downs as a result. Might want to think about maybe taking a timeout on defense and trying to regroup because their strategy thus far is simply not working.
Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. Back to throw.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. They'll set up to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. He's such a good route runner, shows it there on third down.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Ready, 50, play. Coming to you, coming to you.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it third down. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. Watch the sled, watch the sled. Right, 55. Scene 6. 55, go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And it winds up a terrific return, but markers are down. And this is going to come all the way back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
They start on the ground with Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd and 4. He completes it to Julio Jones. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
56, 56. Let's go, deep.
Back to throw now on first down. Complete to Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A first down carry by Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have now moved out in front. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. As this unit comes back out there, let's focus in on Darius Geis. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
They run out of the gun with Clement. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a run with Geis. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in run.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it off. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Fields. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Off-play action. Fields. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Clement. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. He'll buy some time right. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 2. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to throw. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down now, Clement, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and get it with Geis. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jarrell Casey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. You got that. You got out. You got that right there. Watch the safety green.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
10th carry now for Elliott. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Looking to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, it's Hines. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Me 61. Matchbox. Light. Alpha.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ground?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. He finds Beckham, complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now it's Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
But when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
So now the Bucs down by 2 touchdowns. At time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He gets it in the hands of Geis. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think? No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you. So for Atlanta, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers,